Yesterday, Interior Cabinet Secretary, huyu mwenye ameingia juzi, mwenye alikuwa ametolewa na Gen Z, amesimama hapo tena kwa TV.
Umekuwa very clever na umekuwa malaika haraka haraka. Sasa wewe ndio unatupatia lecture kusema fanyeni maandamano, pigeni serikali.
Uhuru Kenyatta, ni heshima kubwa ndugu yako William Ruto alikufanyia bila kuambia wa Kenya.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all should come into an agreement right now that the move and the tactics that are being deployed by the William Ruto's minions, led by Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, and all members of parliament affiliated with UDA, and the PA to the President Farouk Kibet, the sentiments that today they deployed and the tactics they used to lay and point fingers at former President Uhuru Kenyatta is clearly something that is pushing Uhuru Kenyatta to making a certain political decision that they don't want President Uhuru Kenyatta to stand up and make. Because I assure you, these sentiments echoed by Kipchumba Murkomen calling President Uhuru Kenyatta, a pretender, a man that has currently become so clever to advocating for the rights of youth, where they say he killed youths and dumped them in River Yala and other different parts of the country while he was the president of the Republic of Kenya. Same sentiments are what were echoed and applauded by one Member of Parliament of Kimilili, Didmas Barasa, Member of Parliament of Lurambi, the Member of Parliament of South Mungirango, Silvana Sosoro, Kimani Ichung'wah. Yes, all these people, they have now taken their battle away from Rigathi Gachagua and they have pointed the barrels of their guns towards Uhuru Kenyatta. You know, they know how damning Uhuru Kenyatta's words can be. This is a man loved and adored by the people of the Republic of Kenya. The people of the Republic of Kenya are currently wishing that they listened to Uhuru Kenyatta during the elections of the year 2024. But now, these people, Uhuru Kenyatta is quiet, just attending some international meetings and making some few sentiments. And he was addressing the youths by the way of Uganda when he told the youths to wake up and stand for their rights. He was addressing the youths of Uganda. He wasn't addressing the youth of Kenya. He was addressing a function in Makerere University, Uganda. But those sentiments have become a matter and a topic of discussion within the corridors of power in the Republic of Kenya. I take you back to a few months ago when Uhuru Kenyatta attended the burial of his cousin. In the same burial, he even called out his daughter, Ngina Kenyatta, and told Ngina, it's about time you people, the young generation, rise to defend what is yours as the Gen Zs. Now, those people ran with that narrative, defending that narrative and calling out the president for a very long time. The former president speaks in Uganda, and his sentiments in Uganda becomes a topic of discussion in Kenya. Let me tell you, they are forcing Uhuru Kenyatta to retreat to a certain political corner. And the political corner that Uhuru Kenyatta can retreat to is going ahead to join hands with Rigathi Gachagua and Fred Matiangi that will become so damning for William Ruto's government that they won't be able to quell the fire that will be brought by Uhuru Kenyatta. Yes, we agree that Uhuru Kenyatta is currently quiet. He doesn't involve himself so actively with the politics of the day. The reason why Uhuru Kenyatta doesn't do that is because he himself knows that the moment he takes a stand to speak about the national politics, the moment that he takes a stand to defend a certain function in the Kenyan politics, it will be the topic of discussion all over the country. And he doesn't want that. But let me tell you, you can push a man sometime, but you don't push a man all the time. They are pushing Uhuru Kenyatta. And I'm being told Since Fred Matiangi returned into the country, they have been lobbying and preparing for the launch of Fred Matiangi's presidential campaign. They have been preparing for that. But Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has decided that, you know what? I am not going to become the face of the campaigns of Matiangi. I am not going to become the face of the campaigns of Rigathi Gachagua. I am going to take my seat as the former president of the Republic of Kenya and just give advices where necessary. Now, let me ask. You want Uhuru Kenyatta when he takes a stand to tell you, Bwana Kimani Ichung'wah, what you're doing, I applaud it. Bwana William Ruto, what you're doing, borrowing loans from China, increasing the debt that I left, I applaud that. I taught you better. That is what you want Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to do. The members of parliament who today were in the western region of Kenya, they were given a script by one Farouk Kibet. They were told the enemy today is not Rigathi Gachagua. The enemy today is none other than Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. We want to destroy Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And why are they trying to destroy Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? It's because they know Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's party, the Jubilee Party, is the party that endorsed Matiangi for presidency. If Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta remains to be clean and his party continues to lobby support for Fred Matiangi's candidacy ahead of the year 2027, then it is a way, there is a possibility that Fred Matiangi will also become a saint through Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So they are trying so hard. They were told, Gachagua told us that our wabunge wote, before they take the mic to speak, everybody has their own script. Wewe unaenda kusema hivi, Silvana Sosoro utaongelea ufisadi ya Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta kwa hii sekta. Wewe Didmas Baraza unaenda kupiga William Ruto kwa hii, kupiga Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta aliua hawa watu. Wewe Silvana Sosoro, the same thing. Kimani Ichung'wah, the same thing. So everybody has a topic that they have been given. And the master planner is the class 3 dropout, Farouk Kibet. And you think you people can cowards to believing whatever you say against Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is the real deal. Let me tell you, the moment you take this battle to the door of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the moment you force Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to the corner, and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta decides to take a side, he decides to hand over the tools of power from his kingpinship as the Mount Kenya kingpin, then you will have lost the biggest battle. Because once Gachagua and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta joins hands, wadau, this is a force that will sweep off the country its feet. And wakijoin hands, they will not be joining hands for Gachagua to vie for presidency. They will be joining hands for Gachagua to support Fred Matiangi for presidency. So that means the mountain won't be in government, but the mountain will be the kingmakers. William Ruto, tell your PAs who doesn't understand how politics, dynamics, and the optics of politics are currently playing out, not to push Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to the corner. Because even you don't push a python to the corner, it rattles you. And this python is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Once it rattles, its venom will kill and destroy you. For now, that's what's up. Tell me what you think about the deployment of Ruto's minions by Farouk Kibet today to attack the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Leave a comment in the comment section. See you in our next video. Remember to subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.